Hey, check it.
Hi guys and welcome to my channel. So as you guys could see today, I have a special guest, my best friend Retha. This is our first time on this channel, so everyone be nice. Should we talk about this head first quickly?
Oh
Can
my
we talk about
gosh.
this head? I really love this head so much. But as you guys could see in the title below, today we will be speaking about how to gain that self-confidence, baby! So we just wanted to have a talk. So if you guys would maybe want to learn some tips and maybe relate at some places, then please do keep on watching. So first off, I wanted to start off by really explaining what self-confidence means to us both. Me, self-confidence is not letting others influence your decisions or about how you look at yourself, and knowing what you can and cannot handle, and most importantly, being happy in your own skin. So I feel like for me, self-confidence basically includes a wide range of things, really basically about yourself. Like self-confidence is about yourself, it's in the name and everything. We are going to speak about a few topics.
So the things we're about to mention are some things that were given by your subscribers.
Yeah.
About things that
Instagram
hinder them
followers.
from being confident.
Yes, exactly. So we are going to start with feeling like an outcast or an inferiority.
I mean, first of all, I want to say I'm not the most confident person. Okay, so
Same.
let's just put that out there.
The thing is with feeling like an outcast and inferiority, I've been in a situation in my life where I felt more inferior to the others around me.
Yeah, and I think with outcasts, I think myself, sometimes I really feel like I'm an outcast sometimes, but sometimes I feel very left out. But I've learned to love my own solitude, so I don't really mind my own company and not being around people. So there are times where I feel very left out, but I'm fine with it now.
It's not always easy because I'm not even there at that place yet, but you need to be able to enjoy your own company. Like let's say none of your friends are at school. Will you be able to sit alone with yourself and eat your own lunch and sit there and just take some time for yourself as well? Because sometimes you do need a break for yourself and for your own well-being. So you need to ask yourself, am I able to do this? Am I able to be alone? And I'm not talking about at home when you're watching TV or you're watching your series. It's about actually just being alone. No digital device. That is also something I'm still working on personally, I can say. But yes, we get there. Steps.
Yeah, I know I really depended on a lot of people, but I sit and break mostly alone. I sit with one person and I'm okay with it. I don't like being around a lot of people because it makes me anxious for one. And I mean, if you're going from class to class at school, I just think you need to take time and just be alone because you're just processing what just came into your brain from the previous classes.
Yes.
So I don't like being around a lot of people at school. So
yes. So that's basically what we have with outcast inferiority. I feel like that's also one of those topics that needs to be spoken about, because I know the feeling isn't nice. It's like a terrible, terrible feeling. So that's definitely something you need to try to get over, so that you can grow as a person.
absolutely.
Yeah. So the next topic we have on the list is height, which was a topic that many people actually struggle with.
I know many people make it a big deal, but I don't know, I know for some girls they might want to be shorter because it's the norm. You know, if
and
you
for
want
the guy to be taller. It's a huge stereotype around the world.
And I just think it's a bit... It's
almost
unnecessary.
Dumb. It's almost dumb. It makes no sense for it to be like that.
I know some people always pick at people and make them maybe feel less because maybe they're short. I just think that's a bit
and they do it in a way of actually wanting to make the other person feel bad about themselves. When honestly for me, all heights are so beautiful. Literally, dude, I don't know. Something about... Imagine everyone was the same height. What is that? What is it? I came to realize that my height is my height. I am who I am. I am this height. And honestly, I've learned to accept myself for my height, and which I'm very happy about, which you also need to do, definitely. But yeah, I feel like height is also a big factor in self-confidence because many people speak about it, first of all. And
unnecessarily though.
Unnecessarily,
because it's like, oh, you're so short, and it's like, okay,
for what?
I mean, I think like with stuff like that, like if you can't really change it, then you might as well just love it as it is.
Period. That's what we have about height. Yeah. The next topic is about weight.
This one is a big one.
It is a very, very big one.
Because I think even if you have the ideal body type, you still can be not that confident in it.
Yes, and that's also something that society gets wrong. Let's take Instagram models as an example. We continuously compare ourselves, sometimes not even consciously, like out of nowhere we just be like, oh my gosh, what if I had that? And it's something I'm also guilty of. Every single person has an insecurity. It's so dangerous comparing. The dangers of comparing yourself, it's so bad, because you don't know if you're comparing yourself to someone who's skinny, for instance. You don't know if that girl is anorexic. You don't know if that girl has an eating disorder. You don't know if she's really going through some things in her life, and you're busy comparing yourself to her. Every single person is going through a struggle in life. No matter what their body type is, no matter if you think they're freaking stunning, they're almost perfect, they have an insecurity. And you can't say, but why are you insecure about that?
Yes, with that, like, comparison, I think that's something I did a lot when I was, like, very active on social media. I know many people are active on social media, but I had to deactivate because it was detrimental for my health. And I feel much happier without it because I don't feel the need to compare myself to my offline self to others, like, online edited selves. I don't do that because it's like, you might be comparing yourself to someone, but you're just seeing what's displayed to you, but you're not really seeing the behind the scenes.
I'm going to put a picture of the ideal body type right here. This is how it looks. This is what the majority of people want to look like.
I don't know, like, I think with myself, like, many people like saying I am skinny. I don't know, like, stuff. But then I just think to myself, because of, like, how society says that you should be, then it's like this thing. I'm like, no, I want to lose weight. Yes. So I know I don't really eat that much, not because I'm starving myself, but because I don't really get hungry, and I'm very cautious, and I get really scared of eating, and it's kind of a problem, but I'm very paranoid when it comes to eating, because I'm like, no, like, what is in this?
The same with me. Like, it's actually very sad, because every single time, like, I get something, I want to look like, okay, wait, what does this have in it? How many calories is this? What did you use in this? Is it healthy ingredients? And you shouldn't go through life like that. It is not necessary. I mean, counting your calories to make sure you're in a calorie deficit, I mean, that's okay. But don't let it start getting unhealthy. I got this app once. It's called FitnessPal. And I let that app control me. I let it control me, bestie. When it went over, let me explain. Let me give you a visual.
With hands.
I had wors. I had pap. I had gravy.
No.
And I had a piece of steak, And can I tell you, I was hungry. Because a person gets hungry. Sharp, I weigh my food. I take the pap out of the plate and I put it on the scale to weigh my food to make sure how much is in there. I had about this much pap in my bowl. 200 grams of pap. I was like, no. I was like, no. I was like, eating that little for me. But then I took it out. And in the end, I checked all my calories and I went over. I took the piece of wors and I cut it in half, put it away. I had a piece of wors, I was about this small, and I ate that food, that plate of food. And I didn't even feel happy afterwards. I was sad because I wanted to eat that other piece of wors. I wanted to have that extra bit of pap. But I checked my calorie and I went over. And I was like to myself, no, you cannot have more. To get to that point is actually very unhealthy for yourself and for your own well-being. If you want to eat an ice cream, eat it. If you want to have a chocolate, eat it. So don't let an app start controlling your life.
For me, because I went vegetarian, well, I was vegan and then I went vegetarian. That's another story. But it's a People like asking questions. Anyways. But, I mean, with that, I think that's where I started getting a bit paranoid. Because then I started thinking, what's in this food? Like, what am I eating? All that. Which is okay. It's okay to be, like, curious of, like it's okay to be healthy. You know, eat healthy, but don't starve yourself. Like, I would go to, like, I don't know, school is also a factor where sometimes I would forget to eat. I don't know, I just would forget unintentionally. Like, there's some days where I just wouldn't eat breakfast and I don't eat dinner because I don't know why. I just don't like eating at night. Who eats at night? So that's weird.
3 times a day, period. Whether it be 9 o'clock at night, don't do that. It's unhealthy.
That is unhealthy.
I know. Eat 7. You can't be eating after 7 unless it's a snack.
Yeah, because
but if you wanna go for it,
because when you eat, it becomes energy,
and
if you don't use that energy, it becomes fat.
Exactly,
so.
And after 7 o'clock, apparently, if you eat something, it takes longer to digest. So then you're gonna wake up with a bloated tummy, and for me, I don't like my bloated tummy because I just look weird.
Yeah,
but I like my tummy.
Me and Janetta can eat the same food every day, the same grams of food and stuff. We're still not gonna look the same. It's just not like that. Sometimes you need to think of it of, this is my body, but you can still eat healthy and look like that.
Exactly, and no one else has the same body as you. Every single person in the world has a different body type.
Like, I can be allergic to dairy and she can eat it, and you know, so
she might have a fast metabolism, I might have a slow.
Yeah, so don't really compare your body to anybody else's, especially on social media.
Oh, please. Everything there is fake. I'm telling you now, please. Every single thing is, not this video, but every single thing is fake. You're doing it to yourself. You're hurting yourself.
I mean, we are our worst critic. So it's, like, really important that you kind of get comfortable in your own body. Like,
if you get comfortable in your own body, no one else can tell you nothing.
And it is difficult. Nobody says it's easy.
No one.
Honestly.
I'm then still working on it. You're still working on it. We all are.
I look at Taneda's body sometimes, I'm like, damn, okay. And then she looks at mine and I'm like, you need to calm down.
You're lying.
Calm down.
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm like, you need to calm down.
No, you see, that's really bad.
Weight.
You see, that's bad. Like, and you see, I'm like, yeah, wow, your body's so pretty. Like, literally. And then she's like to me, wow, your body's so pretty. I'm like,
bro, and
you think to yourself, and that's a thing that we do. Then I'm like, wait, what do you mean?
And
what do you mean?
sometimes
and then she's like, wait, no.
Sometimes I'm like, no, I really want, like, nice curvy hips. And then I'm
don't.
like, no, but I want to look like a
Like
fridge.
a box.
Like a box. Like,
like a cereal box. You never realize how pretty you actually are because you're constantly comparing yourself. You're constantly looking at others and not worrying about yourself. You know what I'm trying to say?
So, in conclusion, it's important to eat healthy, but don't
overdo it.
Be comfortable in your body, however you looks. Because I'm quite a healthy eater, I think. So, I'm quite a healthy eater. And this is how my body looks. So, what can I do? Nothing. But love it. And then the next one is skin conditions and acne. I will personally say...
kind of broad in a way.
It is. It really is. I'll say that I don't get breakouts like other people, right? And when I do, I don't really try to complain because I'm like, some people have it worse. When I have a little pimple and stuff, my mom also just never got pimples and stuff. It's genetic. But I have eczema. So I have eczema. I really have dry skin, so can't bath with fragrance, anything of that sort. I don't bath with soap. So it's hard because sometimes you're like, I want to smell good, and you know, I don't know, like even exfoliating, I can't really do that freely because my skin is so sensitive to everything. Like, it's even sensitive to fabric, so I can't just wear just any fabric. Okay.
It is difficult. Like, I also have eczema. My eczema is not that severe, but I do get sometimes when it comes to using something that's fragrance. And it isn't a nice thing. But you know what? All you can do is just take care of it. Do what you need to do. It's not always a nice thing, I know. All different types of skin conditions. You can't normally hide it. People would think that, oh my gosh, people noticed my acne first. But it isn't always like that. Yes, people see it, but it's not to say that that's the first thing that they noticed. Because personally for me, the first thing I notice on a person is their eyes and their hair. For some reason. That's mine.
I noticed the teeth.
And I know most many, there's a broad thing of skin conditions, many different, some that hasn't been even classified yet. And it's not always easy. Like me, my face isn't prone to acne, but when it comes close to that time of the month, for instance, I do start getting breakouts here by my cheeks or by my chin. And it isn't always a nice thing, because for me, for a person who doesn't really have pimples and stuff, then you just see that one thing and it's just there, you know. And that does irritate me sometimes. Like, I'm trying everything to get rid of that thing. But if you think about it with the mindset, like, it's gonna go away soon. If I just keep on taking care of my skin, if I keep on doing what I need to do, it's eventually gonna go away.
I'd get annoyed if I had acne and some people would be like, eat fruits, drink water. It's like, first of all, I'm doing that. It's important that you do visit your doctor and get it checked out, get
especially
treatment.
If it becomes severe, you need to go get it checked out.
And then, you know, make sure that your bed sheets are always clean. For me, that's a big thing for me.
Bed sheets collect so much dust and different type of particles that you need. It's hygienic to at least change your bedding how many times? Twice a month. I also have this other skin condition. I can't remember the name too well now, but I'll put it somewhere up in the screen. Here on my arms, I did show you guys in a previous video, but I use some soaps and ointments to put here on my arm. I just keep that mindset that it is gonna go away. It might not be now, but it will soon enough. Don't always think that acne makes you ugly, because it isn't like that. Dude, like, look at your eyes. Look at your hair, look at your skin tone, look at your nose, look at your lips, look at your teeth. Like, you have so much other things going on around. Don't only think about your acne and focus on that point. Focus on other things that you feel in your heart is also beautiful about yourself. Positive thinking.
I'm not on Instagram, but there's a page called Feminist. Well, they normalize things that should be normalized.
Period.
So maybe if you go on there, that's kind of a positive platform.
And you'll still get haters. And it is a good thing sometimes, because you need those people in your life. You need to
criticize you.
Yes, and you need to be able to handle it. It's almost like a skill that you need to learn. But yeah, our next topic is
hair
and body hair.
Okay, so I think, you know, seeing as I don't have hair, I think I can say a lot about my former hair. Okay, it was a lot of work, guys. Guys, I felt really insecure about my hair, because, you know, like, with society, you see all these girls with natural hair and their curls are really, like, just out there and stuff like that. And you, as a person, anybody with any hair type, might feel insecurity about their hair. Like, I look at Zenaya's hair and I'm like, your hair's so beautiful. And then sometimes she's like, no, and I'm like,
You see, that's the thing.
There's a lot, and I'm like, you have such beautiful hair. And then
Yes,
when I comb her hair, I hold it so gently, and I'm combing from the bottom, and I'm going up. You know? So, for me, the reason why I cut my hair was because I felt like I needed hair to kind of, like, complete me. To make me look pretty, or whatever. Or, you know, because you look at all these 4C beautiful queens coming out with their natural hair and
coils
and
stuff.
And I'm like, where are my coils? Why is my hair not like that, you know? And that would lead me trying to, like, stretch out my hair so that it can be like this afro, like, big and stuff. And then I realized that natural hair doesn't, it's like, it normally shrinks, and that's normal. And I started loving, like, before I cut my hair, I started loving my hair in its shrinkage stages. Remember that? I don't know, it's so crazy actually that it has grown really good.
No
but
matter
then
how it was.
Yeah, but then I was like, I don't need hair to look pretty. And that's when I cut my hair, because it was really impulsive though, so I didn't really think about it. I didn't think, how's my head shape gonna look. And I think me finding confidence, I would say, to find confidence for me personally, this is a tip now, is when you do things without asking people for consent. That makes me feel so confident, because I'm like, I'm not asking you how would I look without hair. I'm telling you I'm cutting my hair.
Boom.
And I didn't ask anyone, and I didn't tell anyone. I was like, I just came and I was like, hi. And
Boom.
I don't know, it feels so good because I get so many compliments. And not that I need compliments, because I think I look
But it's
pretty.
nice to get them once in a while. So not many people do it.
Hair is a lot, guys. So no matter what your hair type is, you just need to find what works for you. Be patient with your hair, and honestly, listen to the people listening to a bald girl. That's funny. But my point is, like, you need to be patient with your hair, and I think
Something I am not.
if it takes you an hour to do your hair,
Let it take
do
an hour.
that. Like,
If
if
means,
you want
if it
pretty
means
results,
taking care of your hair, then do it.
if you want nice results,
Exactly.
you kind of have to sacrifice.
Beauty is pain, my dudes. If you wax yourself, which I never have before, but I want to one day. If you wax yourself, it's not just nice. It's sore. It is painful. But
From
you
what we've
want
seen,
it from what
yeah.
we've seen. But if you want it, you want it. Then you go through it. For me, if I do change my hair, because normally I'm always sleek bun, down. You know I'm forever sleek bun. When I change my hair to maybe a high pony with curls or to something just as simple as this, I feel amazing. Just giving yourself that little change or that little nudge, it's just so sweet. Like for instance with Retha, she did a huge change. And this girl's living. Like, embrace what you have. Be humble about it. Love it. Be thankful for it.
Yes, be thankful.
Because there's people who do not have hair.
It's not something they
It's
chose.
an actual condition as well where people do not grow any hair. And maybe some of them maybe want. I'm guessing, I'm not saying everyone, but maybe they do. And you're here complaining about the hair you do have. Just think about it in that way. So
be
yeah,
grateful and show
exactly.
gratitude to your hair.
Yes.
And yeah.
Body hair is normal. Completely normal, like everything else, as I said. It's a normal thing. I have body hair. I have here on my arms. Kissy.
Nobody can see that. Oh my gosh, maybe like yeah. Hair is
You
normal.
have it. She has it. My dog has it. Everyone has hair. Yeah.
Body hair is very normal. I don't know, like
I know some people have more than others, and maybe that's when it starts becoming an insecurity. I find it beautiful. It might be a weird thing to say, but I find it beautiful. Honestly, body hair for me, I don't have anything to say about it except that it's beautiful and it's normal, and you should really accept yourself for the body hair. If you want to go get it waxed, if you want to shave it off.
I mean, if it bothers you and you can do something about it,
exactly,
then
do something about it. Make
But
yourself happy.
If it grows, it's supposed to grow. Okay? Mitosis.
Dude. I have blonde body hair, so my hair doesn't show too much, but it's there. I know it's there. Many people won't see it, but I do. You might see a little pimple underneath your eyebrow, and other people will look at you and be like, wait, what do you mean? What am I looking at? So like, it's always like you see every single flaw in yourself. But guys, that was basically the last topic, and I hope you guys could relate to some of these topics, maybe even agree, disagree, or maybe you guys felt some comfort in this video, which will make me and Retha very happy, because this place right here is a very safe place. Feel free to write anything you'd like in the comments, and honestly, I will definitely respond. But yeah, in a whole nutshell, self-acceptance is so important, and you might not be there yet, which is not a problem. But
nobody ever
exactly
completely
definitely not
confident.
But it takes steps. You take this tiny little baby steps and you will eventually get there, and I promise you that. It's a fact that you'll always see a flaw in yourself, but you know those days where you do feel great, then walk out of that door and flaunt it. Do it, because why? You are stunning. You are literally beautiful just the way you are. I hope you know that. Literally, this person's beautiful, man. Kind of handsome, not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
So,
100%.
Guys, so please love yourselves.
Do not compare yourselves.
Don't criticize yourselves too much.
Show yourself the love that you show your friends. You deserve it. You telling your friends they're pretty? What about you? What about you?
Are you not?
What about you?
Yeah, I saw I'm gonna beat you. I'll beat you. You better go
what
to the
about
mirror.
You, though?
You better go to the mirror right now. You better tell yourself you're beautiful, you're handsome, because you are. Like,
no.
This was very fun for us to film. it was really nice to speak. It felt like I was actually speaking to you guys, although you were through the screen.
It's talking to a friend almost.
I'm really, yes, it's really nice. And I think this was a great video to have my best friend here with me. Because you also, one more thing, you need to find that one person that you can speak to, that one person you can feel free to speak to about anything, speak about anything.
And not be judged.
Exactly. And it's important to have that one friend. If you haven't found that friend yet, they're somewhere out there. It might turn into your husband one day, you never know. So you'll find that guy and you'll be like, or you'll find that girl and you'll be like,
no. Sorry.
As always, guys, please leave any comments or suggestions in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a new upload. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay blessed and be safe.
Bye.
I'll be switching up positions for you. Getting in the kitchen and I'm in a better home.